Good morning, everyone. If you are joining us for the first time, I am Melissa McLeod here at the Wool and the Floss in Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan. We are a creative escape for all stitchers. And I was just about to announce who was here today and who was not here today. And the very first person who joins is our dear Kelly from the Bahamas. What, Kelly? Like, I hope that it's raining there. Not that I hope that it's raining, but I don't know why else you would be watching me. But we do miss you, Kelly. We do miss you, I promise. So Liz is here today. She's moderating. Annie's helping her out. And Annie, she still has her cast on? I haven't even.
She had to get it.
Yeah, she off and back
weeks,
on again.
so
Yeah.
really,
Okay, I heard you guys talking and I was like, oh, did something else happen that I missed? Her daughter Grace came and picked up all the cans out of my garage on Monday night. I was so excited. I think Grace was excited too. Lee was like, wow, you've been holding on to these for a while. Anyways, so Liz and Annie are here. Karen's here. Kelsey's here. Julie's here. Anybody else? Emily's here.
Kelsey.
Yeah, I think I got everybody. Sabrina's
Karen?
coming in a little bit late. I got Karen, yep. So we are all here ready to do this unboxing thing. I actually will be gone next week. I think Kelly's here Wednesday and Thursday, so we have Wow Wednesday next week. And of course, unboxing next week. So Kelly is planning on doing unboxing. I think she's here on Wednesday. Got to figure that out. So in any event, we will be back with that next week. But why am I talking about next week already when this is this week? Okay, here we go. I do have some finishing today, some really spectacular finishing. I'm not drowning in finishing this week. So we will get rolling. This book canvas is here for Holly. Holly was here for our retreat, so I'm kind of sorry this didn't come back while she was here. She provided her own fabric. Here's her fabric on the back. And I saw the fabric first. I'm like, I bet you I know what she stitched. And I am next to positive this is an Alice Peterson piece, and it is fantastic. Holly likes a lot of glitter, so she's part of our glitter fan club. And this is fantastic. I've seen a lot of the book canvases, and I have to say this is one of the better ones. It could be Melissa Shirley, but I think it's Alice Peterson, because they both do kind of this series. But her stitching is amazing. Her choice of glitter is amazing. Our finishers put a glitter bow on top, and oh, it's so good. So we can order this for you if you are interested. And I just love the stitches she picked. Everything about it is fantastic. So there we go. She will be ready to roll next holiday season. Next up, thank you, Miss Emily. This is pretty fantastic, and maybe if any of the pieces of paper are blocking them, can you just move the paper for me? I'm not going to unwrap all these. These are for our friend Laura. Laura, I just found out recently, used to live in the apartment building that my son lives in Chicago, but now she lives in Dallas. But I just thought that was kind of bizarre because it's not really a very big apartment building. So the fact that she lived there and he lives there is just kind of bizarre. But she stitched eight of the Rachel Berry Nutcrackers. I don't know if she stitched this one. Did she stitch this one?
No.
Okay, so we happen to have, this is, which one is
Prince
this?
of Palm Beach.
Palm Beach, thank you. I'm looking at it upside down. We have the Palm Beach one in the building. Let me put the card behind it. It is fantastic. I love the colors of it. I don't necessarily think you have to have a Palm Beach connection, but it is gorgeous. So this is in the building. They are all on 18 mesh, and I'm gonna keep them wrapped because look at how nicely wrapped up they are. This is the Louis Vuitton inspired one. I feel like I should take them out so you guys could fully appreciate them, but they're so beautifully wrapped and they do need to be shipped along to her. So there's the Louis Vuitton one, and each one is better than the next. I believe she provided her own ribbons. This is the Cartier inspired one. We have the most darling little ring box canvas that looks like the Cartier box. Really pretty. Laura's stitches are amazing. Those are the done ones. This is again, I'm sorry that they're covered in plastic, but they're so well wrapped, I just don't want to undo them. This is the Poochie inspired one. Maybe Laura will share a picture with us when she gets them home. And our finishers have just done a knockdown job. This is the Chanel inspired one. And look at that, so fantastic.
Look at the little accoutrement.
Yeah, I'm sure Laura provided the pearl C's. So good. Let's see, Hermes. Oh my God, you guys, these are so good. Fantastic. This is the Gucci one. We can order any of these for you. So fantastic. And I think in most of these, she did a really, really great background stitch. But a lot of the rest of them is just 10 stitch, you guys. So you don't have to be like, I mean, oh, I didn't do those two yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're working opposite ways.
Yep.
This is the Dior one. And again, I'm checking what I said. Yes, really great background stitches. And then basically basket weave and continental and 10 stitch for the rest. So these designs are fantastic. So you don't have to be like a stitching superstar. I know Laura is actually quite talented. I've seen other things she's done. And did she do the same background stitch in all of them? I think she did.
So, yeah.
And she could have shaken it up and done different background stitches. And so this is El Arroyo. She actually lives in Dallas now. So this is the Dallas inspired one from El Arroyo. So there we go, a little football there. So good. So she did the same background stitch in all of them, but you could shake it up, do a different background stitch, but they're just fantastic. So really, really good designs. Doesn't make it too complicated. So don't overthink it. Just know that you can do these things. You don't have to go crazy. These next two items are here for Annie. Annie is semi-local to us. I always say that because she is originally from our area. She currently lives in New York City, but she comes to see us every time she comes to town to see her family. She has a travel tree, so here is Iceland. We can order this for you. I know I have an order in for a Tokyo one. Some of the travel rounds are out of stock, but they'll be back. Here is Yellowstone. So beautiful. These Explore America series make me want to go to all the national parks, so I just have a good excuse to stitch. And look at her background stitch, or grass stitch, I should say. So good. And then Beth Nagel from Doolittle Stitchery does a number of ski resorts, and this is Copper Mountain, I think is what you call it, Copper Resort, Colorado. I'm sorry?
You're right.
But is it mountain or is it resort or?
Mountain is what they
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got it right.
There's another copper place out there, but that's the one I'm familiar with.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
It's very high elevation, one of the higher ones. It's a chase one.
I don't think I can get any of these right now, but I have to show you this
good,
because the background stitch on this is fantastic. This is for our friend Nancy. I actually have this in my stash. Our finisher who does these does a fantastic job. So if you have an Anna clutch in your stash, this is your sign to get it out and start stitching it. I want you to see this guy up close. She did a little chain stitch for his chain. He's all, again, I think just in basket weave, maybe encroaching gold blend on some of those. But then look at her background stitch, which I'm sure is radiance and maybe just radiance in an open stitch. It is gorgeous, Nancy, absolutely gorgeous. It's just been pulled together beautifully, and I love it. So it makes me want to get out. I have a couple Anna clutches in my stash, and I have not stitched mine yet. I have one turned in for my sister for her birthday. Don't tell her. I did tell our finisher there was no hurry because my sister was a little high maintenance. Love you, Michelle, but you were a little high maintenance about it. So she might just need to wait. Sabrina, as I said, is coming in a little bit later. She stitched up this darling little S. Who are these from? Percolating. I've seen these. Can't remember. We've had these before.
Blue water?
Very cute. Is it from the Blue Water Trunk Show? That was supposed to go? Yeah, I think you're right. So we can order these for you, the single initials. If you want something similar, of course, our dear friend Amy Poor does Taylor Studios. So this is my bag tag, which, you know, I really should take home and use. It can be a bag tag or it can be a scissor fob, either one. And Amy stitches them or paints them in grayscale, so you can change up your color. So I put my initials on there and stitched the stripes in my favorite colors. So Amy also does a more classic bag tag. So this is shaped like a bag tag, and these are all available. So any of the monogram things from Taylor Studios, hop onto our website and just search the word Taylor, and they will all come up, and you can customize everything to your own desires. Okie dokie. I know Liz is over there admiring. Oops, I almost put the wrong thing in there. There we go.
So it's just really cool stitching.
The stitching is amazing. The finishing is amazing. The clutch is amazing. I mean, it's just perfect. So
Inside's lime green, so obviously I love it.
I should have opened that up.
I know.
Except for I can't get more of them right now, and so I don't want people to be sad.
No, we don't.
Okay. Next up is this fantastic sign. It's here for Debbie, and I believe the designer of this is Birds of a Feather. And my Halloween, my finishers just do a fantastic job with Halloween things. They, oh my God, and her stitching is so good. Look at all these different fun stitches in here. He's like just a sassy little jack-o'-lantern, and the cording's really good. The fabric on the back is super fun. I can order this piece for you. This is 13 mesh, but as I was looking at it, I'm like, this could also be, we've shown this before, speaking of Amy Poor. This is her Hello Queen piece, which we have a stitch guide for. Thank you to Emily. As a matter of fact, Emily, I've got a note about something else I want to talk to you about.
I know, and I'm so excited.
But then I was thinking last night, I couldn't remember what we decided that you might want to do.
Oh,
So,
we'll talk about it.
okay, you'll have to, it's in my notes.
It's another, might be another seasonal piece.
Okay. I can't remember. I know we had a big talk. I'm like, I bet you Emily would want to
It's
do that.
in this season.
Any event, this piece, I was thinking we've done it as a pillow. It would be really cute as a hanging sign. So anyway, that's what I've got for inspiration for that. And Debbie did a fantastic job. And then last but not least, in the hanging sign department, I have something for Julie. Julie is local to us. And ooh, this is like the color of the day. Check this out. It's almost the same color that Nancy stitched, maybe a hair brighter. And it is all open canvas. And there is some, I think, lame fabric behind, which is making it like super glowy. And it is darling. This is from Madeline Elizabeth.
J Child,
Hey, guess what? Oasis.
so close.
None of the above. Liz and I burp. Anyway, absolutely darling, and this Julie's stitching is fantastic. So that is very fun.
Very Oasis.
Yeah, and we don't get a lot from them because they do a lot of very Florida centric things, which are fantastic, but they're super Florida centric. So yeah, that's that. Okay, I have some really fun accessories in the building. You know what I'm going to talk about for a minute is last week we dropped the ball a little bit on something, just a tiny bit, which is that I said we would have our Yambi bags up on the website last Thursday, and then we were all running around like crazy people, and it just kind of went by the wayside. So they were technically up. Now they're back down, correct? Did we take them back down? Mm-hmm. Thank you. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Yambi bags, my dear friend Julie Vergie, and can you guys see this cute little necklace with the, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little bunny, isn't it darling? You're like, get on the topic, Melissa. It is on the topic because my dear friend Julie gifted this to me when she came to stay with me during the retreat, which was super thoughtful and she has one too, so we have like matching necklaces. How cute is that? And I just adore bunnies. She knows that, and so she gifted that to me, which was really nice. So she is the CEO, shall we say, of Yambi Rwanda, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization supporting the families of genocide victims in Rwanda. And I get goosebumps every single time I talk about it. It is, oh, Julie's watching, yay. And we sold a lot at the retreat, but I kept whatever was left over. I'm like, just give them all to me. So we have a few left over. Sorry, I'm talking in circles again. So it is a fantastic organization. Initially, when it started, it was to support I hate talking now when Julie's listening because I know I'll get something wrong and I'm going to be embarrassed, but I'm going to get most of it right.
She's such a tough cook.
Take me with a grain of salt. So it supports the families of genocide victims in Rwanda. At this point, it is, generation at least a generation removed. But they are teaching women how to support themselves. They have a school where everyone gets egg breakfast every day. They get a hard-boiled egg, whereas historically they might eat 5 beans for breakfast. So Julie is doing amazing things. They now have a sewing cooperative that is allowing these women to earn a very nice income and support their families, which is a difficult thing. And so she and a friend of hers go to some of the markets there and pick out the fabrics. And then they put together these bags, which can be used for needlepoint. They can be used for a gift if you're giving someone a book. Honestly, they're lined in vinyl. They could be used for transporting damp swimsuits home from the pool when you go with your kids. There are just so many uses for these bags. But most importantly, the biggest use for these bags is supporting women across the country. And Julie is giving us across the world. Julie is giving us the opportunity to do that. So we do have a few left. The small size. So what I'm gonna, right now on the website, they are listed as you get what you get. You don't get to pick your pattern. You pick your size and then we pick the pattern for you. Because you're watching us live, you will have the opportunity to pick your own pattern. So what I will tell you though, Liz reminds me that if you are making a comment on our video, it will always look like you're the first to comment. So for instance, the first bag I'm gonna show you, I only have one. So the first person that Liz's screen sees is the person who will get it. I see Julie's also tagging in that their website is yambi.org, YAMBI, if you want to know more about the organization. There's also a very easy way to donate to them if you, for whatever reason, don't have a use for these bags. Up to you. I, of course, have done both. So the small bags, you will see yourself first, but it's whoever Liz's comment sees first. It's just something about the algorithm and Wi-Fi and internet speed and all these things that I only half understand. So the small zippered bags are 9 by 9.5. This we're gonna call the.
Before that, just
Yeah.
say if we do sell out, they're not reorderable.
Yes,
Usually
these
do
are
reorder.
one and done. These are all handmade,
Okay.
fabrics handpicked. Every time Julie comes with more bags, they're different fabrics than we've seen before. So yeah, these are usually anything I show on our video. I'm like, I can always just order more. This is something that I cannot order more. So the small bags, and guess what? I remeasured. They're 9 by 10. They are zippered. They are lined in vinyl. So there's a vinyl lining in here. I have one of this chain print in the small, one small chain print. Then we're gonna call this the yellow geometric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 yellow geometrics in the small yellow geometric. Oh, I should tell you guys prices. Haha, sorry. Where'd my sign go? Here it is. Buried my sign. We don't have prices on here. Do you remember them?
28 and 38.
See, why do I need a sign when I have Emily? Small ones are 28. Okay, so, and those are the only 2 designs I have in the small. The larger ones I have, the larger ones are $38. $38. So make sure you say large and then the pattern I'm telling you. Large is 11 by 15. So what I have done is I use the larger one for a project bag and the smaller one for my threads and or tools. If you liked the small yellow geometric, I have it available in large, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. So this is the large geometric, and they are $38 with the proceeds going to Yambi Rwanda. The chain print I also have in large. I have 3 of them, 3 large chain print. I didn't even tell Julie I was going to talk about this today. She's up early in her neck of the woods.
She's usually watching.
She's a crazy one. You know, I'm telling tales out of school, but she stayed at my house, as I mentioned. And so the first night we, went to bed, and she stayed in my daughter's bedroom that, I call it my daughter's bedroom. None of my kids live in my house anymore. And I heard her get in the shower because that bathroom backs up to my bedroom. And she was in the shower for like 30 seconds. And so I immediately texted her and I'm like, oh my gosh, was there not soap in there? Is the hot water not working? Or are you just a true California girl that can't waste water? And she's like, the last one is it. And I'm like, oh, here in the Midwest, when we have the Great Lakes surrounded by us and fresh water, I like take a nice hot shower for a while. It's a little bougie of me, but it's what I do. Okay, enough about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the orange print. Cute, cute, cute. So fun and summery. I have 8 of these. $38 for the large one. And then I only have 1 of this one left, and this is the one that I actually took home for myself. We're gonna call this the blue floral. I have 1 blue floral. So the other thing you could do is, if I don't know how we're doing on these, if you're still watching, and you could also add a comment, I'll take any small or any large if you're not particular, because we may or may not have sold all of them. I have no idea. So anyways, it all goes to a fantastic cause. Julie and I have another little plan, excuse me, a little plan up our sleeves with a new product offering. Cannot give you a timeline on that. Knowing Julie, she probably already has her fabulous, talented gals working on our new plan. I'm so sorry. But the trick is getting things here from Rwanda. So it ends up coming here whenever someone is in Rwanda and is able to bring it back with them and then ship it to Julie, and or Julie herself is going. So I have no idea why I'm coughing. It's totally swallowed wrong. So that is our Yambi Rwanda bag. So thank you for supporting that cause. It is near and dear to Julie's heart and near and dear to my heart, and we just feel so blessed to be able to be a very small part of this situation. So, okay, a few other accessories have arrived in the building. If you have been waiting for a restock of our beeswax, if you are a Radiance lover, beeswax is back in the building. We have it in 2 different packagings. I don't think most people care. Some of it is in our wool and the floss tin, some of it's in a little plastic tin, but we will send this along if you all need beeswax. That is back in the building. Fantastic to keep the ends of Radiance from fraying. It is really, really great. Okay, color cards. I know a number of you are waiting on me being able to acquire pepper pot color cards. I don't have any of those in the building right now. I do have Essentials color card. The color cards from Tilly Thomas have actual thread on them, and they also come out like this, so you can line this card up with the real thread on your project. If you're in a needlepoint desert, then you can give us a call and say, I would like Dove color 504 in Essentials, please. So it really enables you to self-pick your threads. So those are here. We could set these aside for...
Yeah. I'll go get it.
Thank you. And maybe let Julie know that too, just for the future. The other color card I have in the building is for Milan. We keep getting new colors of Milan. We tend to carry Milan in the cards, of Milan, which are 10 yards, I think. Are they 10 yards? Yes, I'm getting a nod. Thank you, ladies. So every now and then some of our cards are 15 and I get confused. So 10-yard cards is how we carry Milan, because it enables us for a 13 mesh project to sell you a small amount and not break the bank. So Milan also has real threads on here. Again, if you're in a needlepoint desert, it helps you to be able to pick your own threads. And yeah, so these are here, and we'll order more as needed. The Radiance ones keep running out, so people are loving having color cards at their house to create their own fantastic works of art. Okay, we have shown off these belt frames before. They have been restocked. The beauty of this belt frame is it is $18. Is it the highest quality belt frame out there? No, it is not. It is $18. But one thing that I discovered, I had mentioned before that Colleen had used hers, and it's very easy for the nuts to get stripped on this. But what I discovered was Edmund sells turn knobs. Just like they sell turn knobs for System 4 products, these turn knobs will be much nicer on your hands. So if you want to upgrade your belt scroll frame if you already own it. The turn knobs are $9.50. If you want to buy them together, of course, we can sell you the scroll frame plus turn knobs. One thing I want to announce very loudly and clearly, these turn knobs do not work on System 4 items. The System 4 turn knobs do not work on the belt scroll frame from Edmunds. They have to, their manufacturers have to match. So we've labeled that on our website, but if you own this belt scroll frame already and would like the turn knobs, let us know and we can send them your way. It is just a really easy belt frame to work with at a very reasonable price, so we love it. Okie dokie. What do I have next? Trying to go somewhere that's not going to cause some chaos so you guys can get kind of caught up. I'm going to talk about some bag, tag, and belt canvases that we have that have been restocked and or are brand new to go with some of the bags we have in the building. So, new canvas. This is, I can't remember who this is from. Emily, do you remember who this is from?
Arden Gray.
I was going to say that too. So if we were both going to say it, we're right. This is from Arden Gray. Darling little fireworks. And it's really fun because I, of course, being a 4th of July birthday, which I may or may not have ever mentioned, I would put it with a more classic color. Bryn, however, yesterday.
I was due on the 4th of July, so
You were due on the 4th of
Yes.
July? Oh, we were almost birthday twins.
And then I came 17 days later.
Well, oh, you were a pain in the ass from the beginning. So much for me not swearing in case preschoolers are watching. Listen to me, bad girl. But Bryn picked this kind of berry colored bag to go with this, which I would not have picked, and it looks fantastic. So this was one of the favorites we had from our Spooktacular last year. It's a really nice high quality canvas bag. And what's its price tag? $138. And I actually, my future daughter-in-law is a bookaholic, and so I gave this to her. So when she goes to her library and her bookstores, she's got a great book bag. But there's lots of nice pockets, et cetera, et cetera. So this comes in this berry color. But I was like, I'm not sure everyone's gonna like this, but I actually think it's really fantastic. So if you are kind of hesitant of that berry with it, I also would love it on this charcoal gray one. So really cute little bag tag with a charcoal gray bag, pocket in the front, pocket on the side, no internal pockets. All the pockets are on the outside. So you've got 2 side pockets. This one's gonna be great for a water bottle.
Yeah, I was gonna say it fits my Yeti perfectly.
Yeah, so that's a great water bottle. You can put your phone and your keys in the other one. You've got a big pocket on the front for your Kindle, whatever it is you're carrying around. These analog bags are all the things these days. So a lot of people are keeping a bag of all their favorite analog things. Your needlepoint, your book, your crossword puzzle, your knitting, whatever it is that is going to keep you away from screens is kind of all the rage these days. So another bag tag situation, also from Arden Gray. Look at this cute little love padlock, and how darling would that be hanging from our little leather bag. This leather bag is $116. It comes from made in Italy. It does have a shoulder strap. So our thought with this is you could stitch yourself a belt strap or a purse strap in needlepoint, but you could also have a bag tag made that could hang off the handle, and that little padlock is just so darn sweet. Next up in bag tag land, we had a lot of Flossettes fighting over the honey jar a couple weeks ago. So I did try to reorder the honey jar. The honey jar is on back order, but the strawberry jam jar is also equally darling. So this could be a really cute little bag tag on this burgundy bag. So sweet. I think Robin won the honey jar fight.
Well, probably.
Technically, the honey jar should not have walked.
Well, that's another story. So Robin did drive up from Cleveland, so we'll give her a
yes,
little
that's
pass to help us for the retreat. This darling, same bag that I showed you in pink. Again, it does come with what I usually refer to as a temporary strap. And this is kind of like a dusty blue color, very similar to my sweater. And I love this little bag. Emily has it in the beige. And this is actually like made for me But this little beach umbrella on it, you guys know, sadly, I love the sun. I'm noticing it's starting to show in my face, even though I wear 70 all the time. But this little beach umbrella on this kind of dusty blue bag, oh, so darn cute. And next up, this is the navy blue, yes, navy blue bag. Sometimes navy blue and black trick me. We have two options. Bryn had pulled this, maybe that little sunflower, there we go, could go on there as bag tag, cute, cute, cute. And possibly, I don't know what we call this, Americana martini. I'm not sure it's a real life drink, but it sure is a cute bag tag. So if you want to show off some patriotism and your love of, you know, a good martini, I thought it was really sweet. So bag tag canvases, there we go. The last item that we have with the needlepoint to go with bags is we have been waiting on this restock for a very long time. If you have been envious of Kelly and Amy's pink tiger strap, we had ordered a number of these as special orders. So as we always say, when we get a special order in, many times we'll order something for the shop. So you might see me holding this up and you're like, wait, I ordered that months ago. I haven't gotten mine yet. Yours will be rung up today. Nothing that we show in unboxing is available on our website. Yours have been set aside for you. We spend the afternoon processing everyone's orders. So if you ordered this previously, it is here for you. If you have wanted it and not pulled the trigger, now is your time. And Bryn pulled this amazing bucket bag. Again, comes from my same manufacturer in Italy. And this would look so good together. And this bag is really fun. It's a little bit larger than the others I've showed you, of course. It does come with two temporary straps, one, two, and then it's divided in half in the middle with a zipper pocket, and lots of space without being big, without being too big. Its price tag is $166, and again, it comes with two straps. So it's a nice size. I can't quite show the YouTube spot. I'm trying to back up far enough for the YouTube viewers to see it. But it is a nice size. So that tiger strap would be fantastic on it. Okie dokie. A little sip of water over here. Let me move that over there. Okay, next up, we have restocked and brought in some new ones. A number of, nope, you know what? I'm going to go to the last purse that I have. So Liz kind of did a very appropriate St. Patrick's Day episode, of course, on Tuesday, and highlighted many of the things that we had brought in for our Lucky Stitcher retreat, whatever we called it. I can't remember exactly the term we used, sorry. And we had these darling green bags. I think we're down to only 2 or 3 available, but they are a green canvas bag with this gorgeous leather trim handle, leather detailing on the inside, leather closure. This just pops over and closes. And we gifted these, this was the swag bag, to all of our attendees. There are also 2 inside pockets. And I'm looking for the price tag on this guy. Here it is. This is $154. Like I said, who needs data when I have Emily? She's like a numbers girl. They're all like stored away up there and 99% right. Every now and then I'll get something right that she gets wrong, but I get it wrong most of the time. So green canvas bag, it makes a fantastic purse. It has D-rings on the side to, of course, attach a needlepoint strap. So my friend Christine Kingston very nicely sent us a little mini box of her belts. So I picked out some of my very favorites. I'm gonna tell you though, these are going back this afternoon. So if you're watching this later, we will have to order them. If you're watching us live, feel free to shout it out and we will pack it up for you. So, and I didn't write down the prices. The Christine straps, Liz, were either $156 or $164, depending on the detail, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Most of them are 164.
Okay, so this plaid is fantastic. Of course, it's blue and green, so you know I love it. So if you were here for the retreat and you wished you'd picked up a strap, here you go if you're interested in the bag and you would like a strap, of course. This also would be a fantastic belt, just in and of itself. If you wanted to get away from blue and green, of course, because everything else I have here is blue and green, this pink, green, and orange is fantastic. So those are both, actually, all the favorites that I picked are on 18 mesh. Christine also does this really great Greek key pattern, blue and green as well. Of course, you could color swap anything you wanted. And then the last one I picked is this striped one, blue, green, navy, red stripes. And this kind of made me think of my love heart that I know a lot of you are stitching or have stitched, or maybe you pre-ordered and you're waiting for. There are so many great border stitches that you can use to do these stripes. So sometimes people are like, oh, belts look so good, but they're so boring. You can make this into a little stripe sampler. And if you did my love heart stitch along, you could use a lot of those stitches for it. If you have some of the books that in the back have sections on borders, just pick some borders and start playing with it. You know, it will not be quite as sturdy as just doing it in basket weave, but it'll make it a lot more interesting to stitch. And if you're careful with your choices, it's totally doable. So I do have a belt that I did kind of as a little sampler. It's a Colors of Praise one, but I thought this would be really fun. And yes, can you do your own stripes? Of course you can. Who wants to think that hard? Not me. So there we go. Okie dokie. I saw that Anne said blue and green strap. So Anne, you might want to clarify if you want the Greek key pattern, the stripe, or the plaid. And I also heard Monday went fantastically for you, Anne, and I'm so glad it's behind you. So that's that. I can order more of those green bags too if we ran out. I don't know if we did or not.
We have 5, so.
Okay, we still had some this morning because I kept getting messages. I want the green bag. I want the green bag.
Oh, well, maybe.
So I'm not sure how many were left this morning. So in any event, okay. Next up is kind of a funny story, and I don't know if Kelly's still watching, but I had spotted these bags a while ago and I wanted to order them, and Kelly's like, I don't know, I think they're kind of expensive, I don't know. So she kind of talked me out of it because I trust her opinion, and I was like, okay. And then who had it? Kathy, I think, had it at the retreat. I think it was Kathy. She had one of these bags, and I showed it to Kelly, and Kelly said, oh my God, they're so cute. Yes, order them and get one for me too. So she instantly, when she saw them in real life, changed her mind. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Emily ordered one too for her.
Emily ordered one too. So I have 5 versions of these bags. They are waterproof, at least from the bottom, because they have an open top, so that makes them not waterproof. This is the one that Kelly and Emily both ordered. So this is the light blue bag. It is, what's really nice about it is it will stand up by itself. You can literally put this down in water. So if you're going to the beach or the pool and taking whatever with you, it is waterproof. They are $100, and they come with, this one has a crocheted edge and these nice webbing straps. And I'm gonna give you some measurements over my shoulder. You can see that it's like big but not huge. I'm gonna grab my measuring stick, otherwise known as a ruler. 16.5 by 16.5 wide, 12 tall, and 8 wide at the bottom. The other really fun thing that goes on with these bags, and it goes on with all 4 colors, is there is this little D-ring on the inside, and then it has a strap, and it has this little case. This case is designed for your phone, and it has a thinner vinyl on the front, so you can put your phone inside of here, zip it closed, and then still use your phone, and you're good to go. What I also said to the gals is I might take this off of the little strap and add instead my chatelaine, my scissors. I just wanted to make sure, as I decided this last night, I don't know if the chatelaine itself will go in, but the toolkit will. Thank you. Emily and I are thinking the same way. So you could take your toolkit from your chatelaine and put it on your little strap. And then your chatelaine could go in the bottom of your bag or maybe inside of the other one.
By itself.
Or you can wear your chatelaine as just jewelry accessory because they're so cute. I like these. Lots of ways you can wear our chatelaines. Let's see if I can make this go on
That
me
one's
quickly.
actually cute with the clasp in the front too.
And how cute is it with my sweater? Sorry. This is our exclusive wool in the floss colorway. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. And as Emily's saying, yes, the clasp can go in the front because it's heart-shaped. So that makes it super sweet. So I just think it's really, really versatile. So Emily is going on a water-focused vacation soon. So she's like, this will be my pool bag. This is the light blue version. And again, I love that there's some versatility with this little strap if you want it to be your needlepoint bag. I'm going to take this toolkit off because I'm going to forget it's on here. So that is the first color. The second color, of course, I am the 4th of July girl. This is the red, white, and blue. So it is a kind of opaque vinyl with the red and blue straps. And again, comes with the, oops, there we go, strap and the internal phone case. Then, I literally can't decide what my favorite one is.
I love that one too.
Then there is a navy blue one with the twirly scarf and the toile around it. So pretty. Again, they all have the strap. I think this one's a little bit more expensive. This is $120 because of the scarf situation. I'm just double checking the prices on these, yeah. And then there is a pink version for the bow girls out there. Look at that cute bow on there. Pink, and this one is $120. So they're either $96 or $120. It depends on the situation. So really fun, very youthful if you're young or young at heart. The nice thing with this one, because the bow's a little heavier, it actually snaps together. So it's gonna stay a little bit like neater and tidier on you. And
This is the list.
yep, but Emily had pulled, and I totally forgot to show it. Oh well, we're not gonna worry about that.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Yeah.
This is the last one. I think this one is also the same. Let me check. Check which price. $120. So the difference in this gingham one, which I love, is this is not see-through. But it is definitely still waterproof. It still has your little bag. Oh, somehow the little phone bag's even cuter when it's not see-through. Sorry. Cute, cute, cute. And Emily, of course, is pulling the toolkits and the chatelaines. Look at this chatelaine with this bag, if you like this nice neutral gingham. This chatelaine is called...
Matte Citron, I think.
Like I said, who needs to read when we've got Emily? Matte Citron, and it's really pretty. So I love these bags. I hope you guys love them as much as I do, and I do have a few of each color, and I'll give you this necklace back on just in case you need it. Okay, next up I have,
You can wear it.
are the Victoria Whitson toolkits available? The toolkits are always available. We don't sell them separately. They are very high labor for Vicki to have put together. So she has asked us to only sell them with the chatelaine. So you can order your chatelaine with or without tools, but you can't order the tools by themselves, if that makes sense. There we go. Okay. I have a bunch of canvases, and I still have some really fun needle minders and some self-finishing products. But I hear Liz sighing over there. So,
Could you ask the ladies who ordered navy bags to come back and tell us?
okay, so there's
all those-
two navy blue bags.
Please. Thank you.
One has red, white, and blue. So say red, white, and blue navy or blue toile, because this would be what I would call blue toile. This would be what I would call red, white, and blue. So if you can clarify that, we would hate to send you what you don't want, and we always want to send you what you do want. And if I do have a few of these of every color,
we had-
but I can
yeah.
order what we need if and they came really quickly when I ordered them. So if I order these, it's not like some of the bags I've shown recently are made to order, so you wait 6 to 8 weeks. These will come in like 8 days. So that's that with the bags. Okay, I'm gonna need your help too, Emily, on are these, no, our labels say them now, don't they? Haha, I don't need your help. Okay. Mary L has these fantastic frame weights. I finally took one home for myself. I think they weigh 5 pounds, maybe only 2 pounds. I can't remember. They're nice and heavy, but they're very small. So sometimes the long skinny frame weights, some people love. These are like tall and skinny. They're 2 inches, 4 inches tall, so they're 2 by 3 on the bottom, 2 by 3 and 4 inches tall. So they have a nice small footprint. We brought in a bunch of these for the retreat. We sold a bunch of them, and lucky for you guys, I have some left over because these are all handmade, hand quilted, beautifully done by Ellen and her daughter Mary. So they're Mary L. This is all done in Liberty fabrics, and this is the Lilac Liberty storefront. You can see the storefront right there. So cute. These are $68. $68 sounds kind of expensive. However, this is I call these the poor man's stand, because you can sit at a table, weight your, let's pretend this was your needlepoint canvas on a frame. You could have it hanging off the table, put this on the edge of the table, and now you can use 2 hands underneath and above, one hand underneath, one hand above to stitch with. Or if you're doing French knots, if you're doing bullion knots, something where you really need use of both hands, $68 is much less expensive than having a frame stand. So this is Lilac storefront. This is Emily Bell in Cobalt. This is Cobalt, Emily Bell. Not to be confused with Hot Pink Emily Bell. If you are a pink girl, you might like the Wildflower Field. By the way, this sticker is just on the plastic. It is not on your canvas. It is not on the quilted fabric. That's just for packaging purposes. This one is called Mammy. Again, just a really pretty floral. That sticker is not on the fabric. This one is called Campion Meadow. And lastly, this one is called Blue and Aqua Beatrice. Beatrice in blue and aqua. So again, all Liberty fabrics, all handmade, and just beautifully, beautifully done. So easier to pack. One thing I would say is you can take them through TSA, but they're gonna get swabbed and looked at really carefully. So if you are packing a suitcase to go somewhere and taking a carry-on, I would put this in your checked bags. However, our dear Rebecca, who I think is watching, went back to Florida with hers in her carry-on, and she said they just, pulled it aside and checked it out and wanted to know what it was all about. They were a little confused. So just know that that's something that they might get looked at, but they won't take it away, at least in U.S. Customs. So, okay. Other accessory that's back in the building, I showed these off before. They're so pretty. Our little brass easel, 38 M, is that right?
That's a good question. I think
Ha!
you're right.
I stumped her. I stumped her, people. Now she's gonna go check because she can't stand it.
Well, I don't know because I don't know where they are.
Oh, that's okay. I think they're $38. They are very high quality. I know these little brass easels are available a lot of places. These are really nice, high quality, the level that our needlepoint deserves. So, some people might put something framed on here. They might put a little china plate. We, of course, would put something, if you have something finished flat for a tray, you might then want to pop it into your easel. Whoops! Good thing needlepoint doesn't break. I say that lots of times around here. You might want to pop this into your easel stand when you have it maybe made as a flat fur tray, but now you want it out as a decorative item. So our little easels are back and in the building. I have lots of needle minders that we have restocked. a couple from Penny and Penny, the Bunny Teeny, I think this is called. Teeny Bunny, I got it backwards. Teeny Bunny, so there is a cute little bunny. Their needle minders are a little bit different than others. The front are acrylic, but the back is a very large magnet. They're just $16. I happen to have a needle laying on the table. I have no idea why, but it's gonna come in really handy right this moment because obviously we all know it's gonna stick to the back. So there's your needle stuck to the back. And it's still gonna stick to the front, even though it's acrylic. So, so you can see how nice and taut that needle is hanging on there. So that is the Teeny Bunny. And then we also have the Cheetah. So good. So these are just $16, very reasonable for needle minder pricing.
We're talking about all of our retreat buddies, how we see our friends now, and it's like I
yay.
can put a name to that face. and a
It is
face
the
to
best
name.
part about having a retreat for sure. Okay, I have a couple of Easter themed, spring themed minders from my friend Kelly at Beauvais. So this is the try that again, hatching chick. There we go. You guys, I'm gonna be in Florida next week. I think my words need a rest. Hatching chick. Now, this is the opposite end of the spectrum on needle minders. I actually came across a post on Facebook the other day about someone saying, that's the most ridiculous price for a needle minder. And there are things in Needlepoint that are absolute luxuries. This is one of them. But I will tell you, there are 3 different artists involved. Kelly Boverman is kind of the design guru behind them, the creative director. Thank you, Liz. And then she has a Murini glass cutter. So in this case, the glass cutter would have made the little cut egg. And then she now, but really started out with her son Eli, does all this hand painting. So you've got Kelly's design prowess, the Murini glass cutter involved, and Eli's artistic skill. And apparently now Kelly says she's learned so much from Eli, which I think is fantastic. So there are 3 artists involved. So all that to say, her tagline is a little piece of art for your art. And they just bring a lot of joy. So they are $63. I did notice that when I commented on it, my friend Christine Kingston also commented, and she said, well, I wear them as like a little decorative pin. So she wears them as jewelry, and they really are. They're jewelry for your needlepoint. So there's that. So this is the hatching chick. And then there is the floral Easter egg. And last but not least is the, we're gonna call this little bunny cottontail. So it's hard to really appreciate this guy
That one is actually
straight
really
on.
cute.
It is fantastic. Yeah, Liz, the non-bunny girls, like even I like that. So
Cute.
it's a silhouette of the bunny, and then it's got a little bunny tail on there. So she talked about what are those little balls called? Fritz balls?
Fritz.
Is that what she talked about?
Frit.
Fritz balls?
Frit.
Frit balls. There we go. So there's a little frit ball on there. I'm getting my fused glass vocabulary down slow but sure. So giant FedEx truck out front. That is a big truck. They better not be bringing us that much stuff.
For deliveries, and they're not gonna give a shit. Stuff.
Oh. I'm sure they couldn't hear you, Liz. Okay, we got a restock in from Go Stitch. I think we've had, there's some of these that we haven't had before. So I believe we've had the green tassel before. These are $31 needle minders. This is the green tassel. There's so much glitter in it. So make sure you say green tassel because there are 2 color tassels. Yeah, I think they did hear you because there's lots of laughing.
I don't know where
Sorry, guys.
we
So
have
funny.
No filter.
And here is the pink glitter tassel. So pretty. Then for you designer ladies, we restocked the stack of designer books. So again, on Instagram, you're seeing it backwards. We do have a fix for the backwards. We just haven't put it into place yet. Chanel, Prada, Gucci, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, and Dior. And they have really nice, strong neodymium magnets on the back. Then the Staffordshire dog, I have in 2 colors. I have the Staffordshire dog in blue And I have the Staffordshire dog in pink. So 2 different colors of Staffy dog. I have the one that I took home for myself, which is rather ironic. You'd think that I would have taken home the dog because I'm such a dog person, but this leopard kitty, I'm sorry, she is so darn cute. I couldn't stand it. So the leopard kitty did go home with me. Number of you love the Duchess. This is the amethyst gemstone. So pretty. And last but not least, which this one is new to us, is the ginger jar, and it kind of has like a woven look to it. Trying to get it so it's, you can see it. So there we go. So those are our Go Stitch needle minders. I think that is all of our needle minders for the day. Next up we have key fobs and air tag fobs with canvases. So I love these little air tag fobs. Emily tried to air tag her daughter when they went to Hawaii. I'm not sure it quite worked out for her. What in the world did I order? Oh dear Lord. Okay, maybe it's timeless totes. I don't know. I have no idea what I ordered. Sorry. I'm quite curious. These are gigantic boxes. Okay, air tag. This is a circle that will house your stitched needlepoint, and I can't remember who matched these up, Bryn or Emily. This is the cute little lobster. The other side holds an air tag, so you can track your golf clubs, your suitcase, your purse. In Emily's case, she tried to track her child. I think it didn't work out so well.
Well, I mean, I just didn't. She was fine. She was with us. But
She didn't really find the need to.
I have it now in her backpack, and she's got her house keys on it, but I can also tell when her bus is going to get close to the house, so it just gives me an extra level of comfort.
So she knows how near or close her daughter is to the house when she's getting let off the school bus. I think that's fantastic. Then you know how much longer you can sit and stitch before you run out the door to meet her.
I should get one for my mom because it really is a good point. My mom has the beginnings of Alzheimer's. You put an air tag in one of those and you stick it in their purse or whatever they carry around a lot, and then
and it's not only because also if your loved one has dementia or Alzheimer's, they might leave their purse somewhere. Like you might make sure you have them, but you're so busy making sure you have them. Thank you, sir. You're so busy making sure you have them, you might forget that you don't have their purse, and they're not in a spot to remember their own purse. So anyways, air tag news. This is the black version. We matched it up with this cute little fox face. How darling is that? And I thought I had another color air tag. I do. Here's the navy version, and matched up with this darling little anchor. So you can mix and match all of these. The air tags and the key fobs hold the exact same size canvas. So if you see air tag holder, again, we have them in red, navy, and black, and you want a different canvas, just let us know. And we also have this is the same red, but we also have another red air tag, but the baseball just fits in there, and if you're a baseball fan, that might be kind of fun. Maybe you're putting it on your kid's bat bag, if they're playing Little League, or your grandkids, either way. This is the lime green leather fob. These are $27. The canvases are $26, or at least this one is. This is the hydrangea basket. I like to have these in my stash because if I'm suddenly invited to someone's cottage for the weekend in 2 weeks, I can stitch this up really fast and pop that in as just a nice little personalized gift. So they're really nice to have for that purpose. This is the royal blue fob, leather fob with the cherry. We always love a good cherry around here. And this color is aqua. And look at this cute little butterfly, so sweet. So again, great little gifts to have around. Mother's Day's coming up. Maybe it's a cute little Mother's Day gift. Whatever you need a little gift for. Okie dokie. Some restocked canvases. We love the Royal Stewart monogram canvases from, here I cleaned up on myself. from my friends at Canvas Works. And this is the Royal Stuart plaid, and they will do them with any initial. I usually get them in like 3 to 4 weeks. They don't take forever. So let us know what initial you would like, and we will send this off your way. The B is in the building, but we can order them with any letter. I realized the other day we did not have any crosses left in the building, and Patricia Sohn does some really, really pretty crosses. So this is, I have 3 different crosses. This is the Dove cross. All of these come with a stitch guide. The canvas and stitch guide in all of these cases are either 72 or 77. This one is 77. It does come with a stitch guide, and Patricia is a savant in terms of needlepoint stitching, and her stitch guides are very clear and well written. So that is the Dove canvas, the Dove cross. This is the Dogwood, and it is a little bit less expensive because it is a little smaller. They're all on 18 mesh, but like look at her beautiful photographs, so you can follow along on how to do everything she wants you to do. So you can learn a lot by having a canvas with a good stitch guide. And then the butterfly cross, and let me show you the stitch version of that. Ah, so pretty. And again, $77 stitch guide included. So those are the crosses from Patricia Sohn. We also had a restock from Penny and Canvases, although I don't even think this is a restock. I think this is brand new. It's a little mahjong tile with a staffy dog on it. Very small, the size of a tile, so I would use this as a bag tag or maybe a magnet. It is just 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. So really, really sweet. This was a staff favorite. We have reordered this. I believe this is a 5-inch round. 5-inch round. It is called Rainy Ribbit. It reminds me of a childhood book. Did we remember the name of the book that it reminds me of?
I don't know, but I just can't wait to stitch her.
Well, I'm so much older than you. It would not be your childhood book, but there is a book from my childhood that this reminds me of. And she's just really fantastic.
People are all ordering leopard needle minder. Is that
The leopard
this?
kitty, yep.
Well, you also showed me the leopard right before.
It depends what order it's in. Sorry. We can ask. Sorry.
That's okay.
No, you know what I showed? Sorry. I showed the Penny ones, then I showed the Beauvais ones, and then I showed the Go Stitch ones.
But I don't know when this was ordered.
Well, Liz and Ann might be able to help you
Oh,
with that.
actually,
Okay.
well,
Elizabeth Crane Swartz, a restock of This Took Forever canvas, ornament size, 13 mesh. There is also a cute little tote bag with Elizabeth's quintessential dots in her gorgeous color ways. And then a couple of heart canvases that I had ordered, of course, hoping they'd be here in time for Valentine's Day, but we can stitch anytime we want. So her classic Lulu dots on heart, and make sure you say Lulu for this, because we also have the Galentine heart. So make sure you're clear if you want this. If you have not ordered from us live before, I should have said this sooner. Frog and Toad, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Maybe the Wind and the Willows too, but yeah, thank you for the book reminder. If you haven't ordered from us live before, please let us know if you would like threads on any live video. We always assume no threads. Also, if you have not ordered from us before, please DM us your real life name, your address, and your email address, all 3 items, and then give us a call later on this afternoon with your payment information, and we can get your order processed for you. Okay, also from Arden Gray, this one is 13 mesh. How cute is that? 13 mesh, the envelope with hearts, and it is not very large. So again, it would be a great bag tag. 3 by 2 1/4. You of course will need to add a little bit of background around because of the floating hearts, but it is 13 mesh. It would stitch up in no time. Arden Gray, this darling little Santa. He's so cute. Again, he's about 2.5 by 3. The Santa Snowman. Again, bag tag sized. And then we have the Martini. So this is the Mermaid Martini. She is going to need some background around her. Maybe that Radiance teal color that we've seen twice today would look so good as her background. Let's see. She will end up being about 5 by 5 after you add background. And those that are really brave, you could bead her entire mermaidy non-skin body would be really good.
Can we tell people, kind of give a hint about the changes on the website when you were talking about the background?
Sure, but you're gonna have to talk about it. So
Wow.
I will start the conversation. We discovered a little while ago, we were having some internal processing issues on our website, and it didn't affect you all, but it affected us, and it made us call you for things and email you for things that seemed really not necessary. And Rebecca and Emily kind of work in tandem on our website, and they were trying to fix the problems. Well, they figured out that in Shopify land, our theme was outdated, meaning it looked beautiful still, but some things weren't supported. So they decided amongst themselves that we were going to update our website, and they kind of told me afterwards, which is totally fine, but it was going to avoid many of the problems they were seeing. So we have a new Shopify view. Like you'll look at our website and think, oh, it looks a little bit newer and shinier than it used to. And so when you order off the website, there are some thread questions now that are more specific than they were in the past. So all that to say, you go, Em.
So in the past, you would see, keep it simple, Floss Hat's choice, or, I've left notes. Now we have shop choice, keep it simple, but regardless of what you choose, we do ask that you tell us, like, if it needs background, what background color do you prefer? How big do you want to stitch it out to be? Because that affects how much we're going to provide you. That way nobody's disappointed and everybody gets what they want.
And then we can still reach out to you if we have questions, but sometimes, you all are working by day, and so sometimes we're reaching out to you in the middle of the workday, and then you're responding to us at midnight, and then we have another question and we respond back to you in the middle of the workday, and round it goes. So we're just trying to capture better information from the get-go, which I think will be really, really helpful. Yay.
It's beautiful. We are very excited. We'll be more efficient and hopefully get you what you want. So
We love it. They did a fantastic job, and I didn't have to be involved, which was even more fantastic. Okay. Birthday Monkey back in the house from Colors of Praise. This birthday series is all on 18 mesh. They're about 6 by 4 when you add a background. They could be a little bit larger. So that's the Birthday Monkey. We also have the Happy Birthday sign that was also featured at Market the last time around. This is the Birthday Zebra. These just came back in. I know people were waiting on them. Thank you for your patience. This is the Birthday Tiger. They're so good. And then we have, oh my God, he's so cute. I can't stand it. He is a lion baby. This is the Birthday Baby Lion. Oh my God, he's so cute. I can't stand it. So cute. And then in that same series, there's a couple that just kind of focus on their birthday, just the animal head. So this is the lion head. Our friend Stevens was stitching a couple of these, and he's going to have them framed in beautiful gold frames. And this is the leopard head. So again, all in 18 mesh, 4 by 6. You could do them larger, 5 by 7 in the background. Speaking of frames, we got our restock from Melissa Loves Needlepoint of the peppermint frame. I know a number of you grabbed this. It comes with, and I need to put a tag on this, shame on me. We need to put cards on these that have the recommended background stitch. So I'm going to set that aside so I remember to do that. Our geode cuff comes with a complimentary initial chart if you want to make this into a key fob or a cuff. If you're gonna make it into a key fob, make sure you leave yourself 1.5 inches on either end, because if you have it finished in leather, those tabs will cover up that area. The Mr. and Mrs. Hart keeps flying out of here. Wedding season is approaching. I have one wedding checked off my list. I have another in September. Oh Holy Night, which we talked about this on Silent Night on a few whips ago, I think maybe a month and a half ago, and blew through these. So these are back in the building. Happy 4th. I believe this is a 5x5 square, might be 4x4. 5x5. Happy 4th with the balloons. And then Be Kind. 18 mesh. This is a little bit smaller. 3x4. Be Darling framed. Darling is a small pillow inset. I think you could do this as a bag tag. Really sweet. And then I did have my Mahjong night last night. I thought there were 4 of these in this series, so we're missing one. We're missing Rack and Roll if we have it. Here's Tiles and Smiles. I stitched this myself. My sample will be back soon. This color, these are exclusive to the Wool and the Floss at this moment. Thank you. If you love this, you might also want to treat yourself to the Needle Minder, which also says Tiles and Smiles. If you haven't found a love of Mahjong, you might want to check it out. I think it's a natural tie for needle pointers. Needle pointers love color, they love patterns, they love art, and you know, needlepoint's a lot of math, and whether you want to embrace that or not. And Mahjong is a game of patterns, it's a game of statistics. The tiles are gorgeous, so there's a lot of common themes across the two. So if you haven't checked out Mahjong, I highly recommend it. Here is Rack and Roll. I have stitched the one, I have a dream of stitching all of them, Maj Mayhem, and putting them all on a wreath, which I think would be really fun. And Dot, Crack, and Bam. If I haven't mentioned this live before, my husband has now started calling our dining room the Mahjong room, because it's our dining room in our traditional 1950s house is finally getting some use, because it is set up with 2 Mahjong tables that get used probably 2 or 3 times a month. So we restocked, oops, here's Rack and Roll. I had it the whole time, haha. We restocked a bunch of the 3D houses from Susan Roberts. Love, love, love these. And all different holidays. So let's talk about this one first, so those of you that haven't seen these before understand how they work. This is the Halloween house from Susan Roberts. It becomes a 3D house. The base of it will be 2 by 3, and it will be 3.5 inches tall. But these sides all fold up, so north, south, east, west, and then this little gray outline is the base of it. Some people stitch this in just like plain needlepoint. They don't care what it looks like. Other people stitch it in a larger stitch. Some people put their initials down here. If you have the Taylor Studio monogram, I think it will fit in here. I can't guarantee that right now,
Yes, it will.
but it should, because it's 2 by 3, yeah?
Yep.
So you could put your Taylor Studio monogram on the bottom of here. Make use of your chart. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Amy from Taylor Studios will create a digitized chart for you that is available for purchase on our website, and you can use it on so many different places in your needlepoint. So that would be really fun to put down there. So this is the Halloween house. Here is the, I wish I could remember what they call this. We're gonna call it the Red Christmas House.
I think it is. It's either the winter or the Christmas.
Yeah, it's close to that name, but we're calling it the Red Christmas House for the use of this video. This is the, I hate that they don't have names on them anymore. We're gonna call this the Pink Candy House, Pink Cherry House, either one. This is the Easter house. You guys know I love this. I mean, come on. Look at the little chicks and the little bunny. The rooftop is painted beautifully. Susan is a fantastic artist. And she designed these over the course of many, many years. And this is the Easter house. This is the ice cream shop. So cute. So again, you're seeing it backwards. It says shakes, ice cream, sodas, sundaes. This we're going to call the Red Gingerbread House, because there is some gingerbread here. Again, I'm probably calling them all the wrong names. I hope Susan isn't listening, because she'll be like, you don't know what you're talking about. But they all have cute names. We're, for the sake of this video, calling this the Red Gingerbread House. This, I believe, is the Yellow Necco Wafers house. I remember that one. Colors are so good. And then we're gonna call this one the Pink and Green Christmas house. So they are really fun. Some people finish them as hanging ornaments. Some people finish them without a hanger and put them around of a base of like a small Christmas tree. You could also, if you're really generous, stitch one for each family member and have them as on your place settings as a gift for people. I think would be really fantastic, but that's a lot of stitching. So, you know, on the opposite end of that kind of detail, we did get a restock from my friend Amanda at Good Point. And these are her darling signs. They're 13 mesh. I always say they're great for a beginner, but Janet has stitched a bunch of these. Jody has stitched a bunch of these. A lot of Flossettes have stitched these. So just fun, easy stitches. 13 mesh, just a couple colors. So this one, of course, says luck. They're all slightly different sizes because of the length of the word. So this is 4 by 2.5. This is luck. This is smooch. This is happy. And then we have baby in both pink and blue. So how cute would these be on a diaper bag? Oh my gosh. So pink and blue, baby. Okay. My friend Kay Irby does these fantastic nativity pieces. This is the Bethlehem round. And I think I ordered the whole set, but I think this is all that was available.
Yeah,
Bethlehem. And this is Mary and Joseph. I mean, we have the important ones. We have Bethlehem, we have Mary and Joseph, and of course we have the star of the show, Baby in a Manger. So there we go. All three are here and available. Baby in a Manger has a complimentary stitch guide, I believe.
Yes.
I do not have a stitch guide for these two, but you could use the background from this for these, because obviously it's a similar background. So they're just really, really beautiful together. Then our friend Susan from Blueberry Point was here with us at the retreat. Sorry, time for a little Diet Coke sip. And at the end of the retreat, I always walk around and order things for the shop. I showed off the things I got from our other vendors last week. We were waiting on an invoice for this, so these are all marked in. So we have some Halloween pieces, some Easter pieces, I think some Christmas pieces. So first up, hopefully I'll get all my Halloween things right. They're not people. This is the Viper. These are on 13 mesh. Again, very hard to do good ornaments on 13 mesh. I believe they're 4-inch rounds. They sure are. This is the Viper. This is the Mummy. This is the skull. I was going to say skeleton, but he's a skull. Really creepy. There's some really good glow-in-the-dark whites that we could pull for that for you. This is the eyeball. Super creepy. And this is the crazy black cat. I don't know if he's actually called black. Yeah, just black cat. Look at how cute he is. He's cute and evil and snarky all at the same time. Love it. Opposite end of the spectrum here is this gorgeous Santa. Kelly, when we were at the retreat, was pointing this out as one of her favorites of Susan's things that were there. And this was designed, her mother was an artist, and her mother painted a painting of Santa, and she kept it. So this was kind of the consolation prize that she created this to stitch for her brothers, because I think she said she has 2 brothers. If Susan's watching, you can correct me, sorry. And so she created this for them because she's like, I'm keeping the painting, but I'll needlepoint you something. So I thought that was really fun. This nutcracker is iron 18 mesh, absolutely darling. He's not very wide, let's see. Yeah, 1.5 inches by 6 inches tall. Just very, very handsome. The 7-pointed star, it says 7 points. Yeah, it does have 7 points. Look at that, I can't even count. Kind of has a little Mackenzie Childs feel to it. Those black and white checks, really pretty. This was a funny story too. This was one of our, has been one of my favorites in Susan's line for quite a while. So the snowman star, but the amusing thing about it is Liz's daughter Addie was very sweet. She helped us throughout the retreat, and she has worked here on and off for 8 years, 7 years, since she's been 12, and she's 18 now, so 6 years. So she came home and helped us with the retreat, which was a godsend. We adore her. And she said, Mom, there's a fantastic tree topper star that I think you should stitch. And it is fantastic. And if you had a little teeny tiny tree, it would be perfect for a tree topper.
You guys can add to that. I bet the finishers will make it bigger. And I'm like, that's not how it works, buddy.
So this is only 5 inches tall. So it is a fantastic Christmas tree ornament. And if you have a mini tree, I guess it could be a tree topper. But and then of course my favorites at Susan's table are in the next bunch. I adore a good bunny, so let's see how I'm gonna differentiate these. We're gonna call this the hold on, I'm gonna start with this other one. It'll be easier.
That's tulips and jonquils.
Okay, I couldn't come up with the name jonquils, and last week I don't think.
I mean, I don't know what a jonquil is, but that's what that's what the label says.
This is the Roses bunny, 13 mesh, so beautiful. If you wanted to stitch this in basket weave, it would be gorgeous. It is a showstopper, 16 by 5, but you could also do some fantastic ribbon work. If you were interested in our beginning silk ribbon work book, it is on back order, so you could use some of those techniques on here. So this is the 13 mesh rose bunny, and then this is the tulips and jonquils bunny. It has a pink background, just a very pretty pink. It's probably perfect for my favorite pink. Do we have my favorite pink in the building?
You're on the wrong side.
You might have a couple.
Let's see. Yeah, I was right. Oops, sorry, dropping things. My favorite parfait pink would be perfect for this background. It actually doesn't look quite as pretty on camera as it does in real life.
Yeah, like pink lemonade might match the
Yeah, it's really pretty.
super better. Or my
You
pink.
could go a shade darker is what the gals are telling me. But this is the trellis bunny for the blue girls. He's so good. Love it. And last but not least, Kelly was like, love this. This is the floral heart. And this would be such a pretty gusseted pillow. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So I think I did it all. We still have the Gingham Stitchery trunk show in the house. I should have pulled some things. Sorry guys, didn't get around to that this morning. So feel free to shop the Gingham Stitchery trunk show on our website. Everything's 20% off, and it is here through the end of the month. If anyone was interested in any of the belts that I showed from Christine Kingston, they are all going back today. Some of the ones I showed, we might have had more than one of in that box, just as an FYI. So those will go out of the building today. We can order them later on, but they're only in the building for the rest of the day, because I have told Christine that I would get them out today. So that is my next job. I will be gone next week, but Liz will be here holding down the house. Kelly's in, out, in, out. I don't know. I can't even keep track of her schedule, poor thing. But she's all doing fantastic things, so I guess it's not so crazy, but it's hard to be in, out, in, out. And I think that's it. Anything I didn't cover, ladies? Nope. So give us a little while. Again, if you have not been a part of this before, there's a lot of action that goes on. We've learned over the course of time that we are not 100% perfect the first time around. So Liz and Ann sit down with the computer and they audit every single order and make sure that we have it accurately. If they have questions, watch your DMs because they will reach out to you with questions if there's something that is unclear. And then we spend the afternoon processing the orders, ringing them up. So if you have questions, maybe wait until like 1 o'clock to give us a call. That gives us a while to kind of get our ducks in a row. And then watch your DMs if we have questions, and watch your email if we don't have your credit card on file. If you are a regular shopper with us, thank you, thank you. What really, really helps us if you are a regular purchaser is if we can put your credit card on file. We keep it on an old-fashioned Rolodex. If you're of a certain age, you might not even know what I mean by Rolodex. We keep it on a little piece of paper underneath the cash register. So it is, you know, safe and secure. It's not on the internet for the bad guys to get, and it really helps us process things more quickly. So if we don't have your credit card on file, and you want things to happen more efficiently for you and thereby for us, give us a call this afternoon with your credit card and we will get it on file, and that will make things easier. I guess I didn't also mention, if for some reason you have 2 addresses on file with us, please always indicate which address we're shipping to, or if you are semi-local to us, let us know if you are picking up or if we are shipping to you. Whew, gosh, the small print, it's always boring but necessary. So thanks everybody, have a great weekend, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Kelly will be back next week. Bye.